Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Night-night, Alderman. Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing people will get offended by that. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Alright,
Might
so
as
yeah,
well
this is
start
a
out
prequel.
strong.
Alright, well, Rhino isn't here at the moment, so I'm guessing I have to play Apollo at the moment. Guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey Apollo, getting an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get the call from Mr. Wright. Hey Dragon. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. Oh, back with the toilet scrubbing. You've already become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired.
Hobo hat is in the background.
Yeah, he doesn't wear it now. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Wright Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. Don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician. An adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're the one who with the agency's talent as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, well, we better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's gonna make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Wright Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I choose to work here. Where is Mr. Wright anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day of anything goes begins at the Wright Anything Agency. Oh, I want to talk about the. Oh yes, and by the way, the background has animation. Ooh. So, what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is the Nine Tails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Nine Tails Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over the Alderman's Manor. A friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you make a great addition to their festival.
Ouch.
I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, I guess it's time to move to Kubai Manor. Oh god. Cubi Manor Garden, I'll just say that like that. Can I just go here a minute? I want to freaking investigate the damn plant. Oh, I guess I can't. Alright then.
Not yet.
I noticed the move thing looks different.
The umbrella gave me Kirby flashbacks, by the way.
Pigeons. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Juicy? Oh, hi. Jinxie! And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenema. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No. He is a demon! What the? Be gone, foul beast! You look great, Polly. Losing some of that space on your forehead.
Ow.
Oh, what is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm a human. You're a demon. In misery of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not going to eat you. Forgive me, old terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay away. Please stay that way. Rocky's worst enemies, pigeons. Right, now I'm playing along too.
I like how the charm is actually moving in the breeze when he talks.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Oh! Be gone, foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please don't eat me. I'll have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge, you see? I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? Maybe now she stopped calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Enma Dio's oh god, Dio judgment? Who's Enma Dio? I read somewhere that he's a demon lord who judges the dead of their sins. Oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please don't boil me in this scalding cauldron. I prefer Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than a bath? Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. Oh, I told you I'm not a demon. And Trucy, you're just making things you just leave that Enma Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Uh-huh. I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two I'm human already?
That's not fun.
Right.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, sorry about being late. Tried my best, but
You're a demon now.
couldn't quite.
A shame.
So Jinxie, I heard this village is the epicenter of for the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had even heard of it before. but now it's packed with tourists. You were playing as Apollo.
Okay. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival?
It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling at about Ninetales Vale.
Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something?
Uh-huh. And they're hungry too.
Man-eating monsters? And they're all over the place.
Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the ding-dong
yes, that
It was the ding-dong demon. How else could you explain it?
Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch.
Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenma Toro. He imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber.
Tenma Taro? Forbidden Chamber?
Not that forbidden if you know about it.
About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. Is it true?
Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenma Toro. Here, take a look at the scroll. Tenma Toro is the dark demon you see here. He's a super evil and super scary.
So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber.
Uh-huh. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the nine-tailed fox, and locked away forever.
So, you're saying Tenma Taro is still trapped in the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight.
What a charming security system.
But
You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so...
Thanks, Jinxie.
that poor lady.
Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright.
Oh boy.
So, I was wondering. Are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie?
Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them.
Evil things?
Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off your forehead. They have to stay there. Forever. Got it?
I wonder what would happen if I did take them off.
She'd probably pass out.
It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even if I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun.
Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright.
Yeah.
Ah! What the fuck?
Ah! The demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit. Right?
Tenma Toro!
Tenma Taro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber?
Please don't hurt me! Be gone, be gone, be gone!
Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away.
Charm, 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 where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put on her own forehead this time.
He sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces?
Hey, you there, you mustn't stare at the Tenma Toro like that. Lower your eyes. You'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously?
I thought lawyers don't have souls.
Your devilry stops here now, Tenmatoro.
Now what?
Look, Apollo. There's somebody up on the roof. What the fuck? That booming laugh, could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I'm the wrestler of righteousness. But okay. Crazy with all the 3D stuff going on. The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing 9 Tails, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmatoro. Jesus Christ, what's going on? It's the amazing 9 Tails. Up to you, no good tricks again, eh, Tenmatoro? Well, not on my watch. That's right, I erased you from the image. There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmatoro, and you and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. 9 Tails, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish. I'll wait.
That is kind of adorable, but yet, God, the cringe.
What was all that about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai?
Like the fuck did I just witness?
Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor.
That was the amazing 9 Tails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in the 9 Tails Vale. But no one knows his true identity.
Jingxi sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro?
That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmatoro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the 9 Tails Fox drives Tenmatoro out and purifies our village. Well, this has gone furry. But the amazing 9 Tails did the honors this year.
So that was the big surprise, huh? The
Mascot
amazing
fight.
9 Tails. Go on.
Go on.
The amazing 9 Tails and Tenmataro. Huh. Well, whatever floats a boat.
Oh, would you look at the time? I better get back to work. Please excuse me.
She's a strange one, alright.
I think she's sweet in her own special way.
Knowing Trucy, she probably has a lot of friends who are sweet in their own way.
I'm pretty sure
Well, we
she's
still have some time to kill.
probably afraid of her own fucking
Might as
shadow.
well see the rest of 9 Tails Vale while we're here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right there. The fun never stops, does it?
I'm pretty sure if she's seen her shadow, she'd fucking pass out.
Shadow Demon!
Exactly.
Probably slaps the fucking ground with a sticker. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale.
I know, because my wallet's running on empty.
Huh? What's with all the commotion over there?
Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay.
It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Totoro. He killed Adam and Kirby. I don't know how you say his second name.
QB.
QB, okay.
What?
Wait, killed as in dead?
No, the other kind of
Totoro
kill.
did it.
Tenma
The other kind
Taro?
of dead.
You stay here while I go have a look.
Please wait.
Huh?
It's a Tenmatoro warding charm. It should protect you, but please be careful. The alderman's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase.
Okay, got it.
I slapped on the face.
Oh, these cases,
At least
man,
she's
they're
being
wacky.
thoughtful. While also bashing him in the face.
Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Nah, that wasn't the Tematoro, that was Sephiroth. All those fucking feathers everywhere.
Police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds.
Probably by force.
Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious.
You think Jinxie's gonna be okay?
I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calmed down. She's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers in tracks.
Oh, look! Here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
Mr. Demon Lawyer.
Hey,
I bet
any
he's
better?
so proud of that name.
I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead.
Uh-huh. It was the older man, Kubi. When I found him, he was already...
So the victim was the village alderman.
No, what?
And the one who was found alive, who was he?
Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him.
So, he's the killer?
Nah, Papa didn't kill anyone.
Oh.
Papa, as
That
in
makes it even better.
your father?
That's right, Jinxie's dad is the mayor of Tenma Town.
No way! I don't believe it!
Yes, Way, but he's innocent. Oh,
This just got way more complicated.
One winged devil with cartoon-sized katana did it.
The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale. And Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do.
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him?
His name was Rex Kubi. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind and always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Nine Tails.
A former pro wrestler? Huh? That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town? So then, why did you come and work here?
You was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with us.
I don't
She loved
think
these flowers.
conquering her fears has worked.
I've always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower! And with exactly 9 petals too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai.
Oh, so she stops. So she stops shaking and screaming to just screaming.
Yep.
Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon.
Uh-huh, the warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed.
The Forbidden Chamber's door. That big door that was barred shut.
I have to admit that, this is the weirdest fucking way to cover up a crime.
There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone.
That's how Tenma Toro escaped. Oh, but when I try to remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Thinks you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer.
Apollo, maybe this is your chance.
Chance for what?
To do the
You
right thing and
dumbass.
defend Jinxie's dad in court.
Who? Me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to way more experienced lawyers?
You want to know what the detectives said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one.
Sounds like they're expecting an open-shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly.
What?
You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly?
Well, now that you
Oh.
put him on spot,
It's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life.
Oh, right. Jinxie's already lost her mother. Alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me.
Attaboy, Polly. You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man.
Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're the one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean.
It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice.
but
Guess I ought to go meet my new client. Ah, but before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo. What's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case.
Oh yes, this is a
And
new
so I
thing.
don't- And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record.
I like on the image you see Trici's text box.
yeah.
I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. It's a great way of
sounds
having
handy.
to. It's a great way of just coming back if you've had to just pause the game for a while, or if you need to come back to it
Or if
later.
you forgot something.
Yeah. To read my notes, I just opened the court
Who needs a
record
fourth wall, right?
with R1. Then I can switch between in the tabs using L1 and R1.
Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away.
Wait, what?
His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary.
a paralyzing stare, laser beam from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster.
Well, I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done.
Okay, thanks.
Well then.
But she needed a chaperone.
Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds.
Probably.
Oh God Almighty.
Yep. Couldn't tell who, must have already took a visit.
Do you want to play as this guy as well? Rhino?
Rhino? You still alive?
Oh
Guess
dear.
not.
Alright, what?
My audio devices wasn't working there. That was weird.
Yeah, we kind of noticed.
Who are you? Yes. So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm
No, it's the other guy.
I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out of here! Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes. Oh, incredibly rude. Sorry. Did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness!
Okay.
Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls.
Let's not break out of prison, please.
So that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies, too.
Yay, cookies!
We can do the
Such
tea and cookies.
hospitality!
We can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Oh, that was a close one. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood.
Just a little bit.
Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Whoa! So sorry. I guess there are some things better left unsaid. Ugh. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this! His arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the effects of it will have on our youth, but I have one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right.
This sounds like a child. Fine.
Oh, you just came this close to quite a scare. My fingertips are on the spear that killed Alderman QB. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good.
Yes, because that definitely means that he's guilty. Fucking idiots.
Any idea how they got there? None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clubbed me on the head. I see. A drug-induced slumber, and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh? Was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yeet! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared.
Wuss.
So, that's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against the municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it were really that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely.
Lonely's not quite the right describing word.
I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in a time of need. Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she's made new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite an unusual bunch too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's from Mr. Wright. Justice here.
Apollo, is that you?
No.
Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you?
Trucy told me you've taken on a new case.
Oh, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case?
That's fine. I'll have a favour to ask.
Sure, what is it?
I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar.
That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today.
She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her.
Wait, what? Where is she now?
Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her.
But I've never even met her before. What does she look like?
She'd be the girl in the yellow jacket, sporting an attorney's badge.
Like, no shit.
Okay, I'll find her.
Never would have guessed. Do you?
A new
No.
addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. I do like this layout that they've got in terms of the moving UI.
Yeah, I think there's going to be another cutscene coming. Oh wait, hold on. I already told you, I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where Kubai Manor is. Christ. You can't fool me, you're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know.
Found her.
Looks like I've just found Miss Athena Sykes.
Oh, why wouldn't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Hey, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it, enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off me!
What the?
Think you watch out for the bystanders next time?
Whoops, are you okay?
I think so, but that police officer's out cold.
I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something.
Trauma.
Reflex? Sounds more like a felony.
Or trauma.
You're Athena Sykes, I take it.
Well, that would be me. And you are?
I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency.
The Right Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name.
It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you?
Oh, right. That right. So then you must be... Oh, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about you telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always.
Ah, well, of course. Feel free to ask away.
So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar.
That's right. And here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me.
Yeah, a bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18.
18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age?
I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there.
All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something.
I also studied analytical psychology. thought it might help me be a better lawyer.
Psychologically helps to be a better lawyer? You're a lawyer? How does that work?
Yes.
So tell me about our client. What are they like?
Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... And that about sums it up.
He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father.
Wait, are you crying?
I'm not crying. There's something in my eye.
They're called tears.
Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1.
So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology.
That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of a psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system.
Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client?
Well, for example, I can try to listen on a witness's inner voice and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget.
Widget?
This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget.
It talks?
Wow, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Now that I seriously doubt.
Oh, almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here, thinking it might have something to do with our case.
A special edition covering our case. Well, that was quick.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop. Rapido.
Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's it do with the Spanish? Tenmatar was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky?
Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred.
Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved.
Wait a second. Yokai is as in one of those Japanese monsters? Miengot? You don't think it was a supernatural murder, do you?
No, of course not. But how German? Why not plain old English? I don't know. It's kind of funny that you're talking English when you're in Japan.
And Apollo, let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Sean, you might need to refresh. I think you're a bit far behind. You know what? It's irony. A lot of these creatures are from actual stories and myths. Well, yeah. Okay. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to the sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special events held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at the match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape.
So, that rest has gone missing.
What a coincidence.
Hey, you two, don't you belong in here? Hey!
Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What about them horns of yours? They mighty look suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to...
Huh? You're them lawyers to come to defend Mayor Tenma, aren't you? Should have reckoned the one with the expensive looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer. I bet you your demonic horns of yours are scared to be... Bejesus out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. What the fuck?
Yo! These horns, eh? I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone.
They ain't. Oh, seems mighty big a waistcoat. Perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so...
That was fast. Guess he's done with me.
Well,
yeah.
I best get back to work. Hold! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Ah!
Yeah!
Oh my... You can see...
Dumbass.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I check lost and found later.
Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
Ah! The cat's out of the bag!
It was barely in the bag in the first place.
That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
Well, that was fuck. Yes.
Yeesh, I almost feel sorry for him right now.
What should we do about him, Apollo?
Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so...
What does that guy, Filch, remind me of Wormtail from everything that he does? Well, I need you to understand that, Mr. Lloyd, sir, you obviously got a big heart. As big as a Watto cash in your wallet, I hope.
You leave my wallet out of this.
Oh. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, head for the hills. Get back here, you.
Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. One of them to the crime scene, and here's one for the foyer.
He left his shoes behind too.
The guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief.
Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, let's say we keep them.
They look like something the police might draw. I wonder where the caretaker got them.
Stole them.
Stole them, obviously.
Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chambers should be at the top of those stairs.
Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and what weird tracks come from?
The popular opinion seems that they're from Tenmataro.
I mean, if it's supposed to be a Birdman, yeah, that would make sense.
Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him.
Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, yes.
And who are you? Are you with the police?
I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene.
Under arrest?
Save for the boys back at HQ. Now come quickly or else. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch.
Please wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers.
Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Almost took you two in. You two sure are worth suspicious though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called a suspicious in one day.
Sorry, we didn't catch your name.
My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust.
Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half.
So what can I do for you? So yeah, this is our gumshoe for the game.
That's an understatement.
So, would it be okay if we have a look around?
Certainly not. Non-authorized personnel only.
Couldn't you make an exception?
Cease and desist at once, or I'll have you deal with my little friend here.
Yeah, is he reaching for his...
In justice we trust!
Here, it's just his badge.
You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet it's as done as heroes come.
You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing the line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you, at bay.
Ugh, I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice and me, you say?
That's right!
Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out?
What?
No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice.
No, it can't be!
You have in the ropes now, Athena.
If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through?
But God, in the crime scene is part of justice too!
Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Ah! Whose justice is the most just here?
Apollo's last name actually is Justice. Is that enough?
Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice, what have you done? What would you have me do?
I think we got to him.
Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go.
Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around.
After all that was about that authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use in the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from a different angle.
You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right?
Who moved the cursor with?
Yeah, those.
And change our perspective with R. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap.
Okay, let's have no stone unturned.
Nonchalant. Oh God. Nonchalance commences. Let's get started. Okay. So yeah, we got a whole 3D examine thing. Okay, right. Let's see what we got. So, oh. It's you.
So this is where Alderman QB's body was.
Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it.
That's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here.
Yikes!
Of course.
Damn it!
Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye!
Goodbye! I think.
What was that all about?
Dude's got issues.
The Forbidden Chamber. They say Demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape.
Think we can get this door open?
It's worth a try. No good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
In justice we trust!
Hey!
Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried,
No
but it won't
shit.
budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either.
So, an unopenable door. Right.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Ah! Look at I just said that!
So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Isn't there a little piece of paper by the door as well?
It doesn't seem to allow me to investigate that bit.
Okay. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and...
Shouldn't he be wearing gloves?
He would
Freeze!
be. Yay!
No disturbing the crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers.
He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by the strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you wait till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust.
That was surprisingly
The
easy.
guy's an idiot.
Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more.
You expected anything else?
No. I'm just making a statement.
The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. I hope she never finds my weakness.
She strikes me as somebody that would just be like, yeah, let's desecrate the dead because, We need information.
Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. It looks like a large bloodstained cloth. Blood's probably from the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. I wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important?
Because it probably is.
Oh, something behind the door.
There's something behind the door. Oh, what up? Shit.
Yeah,
that
there
was
is.
you.
There's something behind the door. Whatever it is, it looks like it's been broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why would anybody put something there?
Yeah, that wasn't very smart.
Maybe it was Jinxie? She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running here in a panic.
Oh, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too.
I am?
Wow, you really learn quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Wright Anything Agency.
I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me.
Ouch.
It was glowing at the screen, actually. What do we have here?
Irony.
Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenmotaro battling it out.
Be careful, Apollo. It's got blood on it.
Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it was the Alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so...
You're not fun at all.
Somebody
At
was
least act
murdered.
surprised
You
or
got
grossed
to
out or
expect there to
something
be
on
blood.
my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too?
Yeah. Phoenix Wright. Where not only do you have to become a lawyer, you also have to become a detective too.
Hey, this window's
Because
open.
the police can't do their jobs.
And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff.
The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal.
I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo. Do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
All right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound, like wind rustling through a narrow street. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts?
Yeah, check it out.
But why would she hear you through here?
Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through their air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, and that much is true. As you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact.
They seem to like the number 9 around here.
Yeah. I hardly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right.
Speaking of things in this room,
Yeah?
can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright?
Not on my watch, buddy. In the names of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case.
Well, it was worth a
Come
try.
on. Throw us a bone here.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever you were in need.
Oh, I suppose I didn't say that. But those in need is just what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice.
Enemy hands?
Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is a part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. Just serve and protect.
I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto.
Oh yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I'll share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, we did alright. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical.
Oh boy.
I love the fact that there's a moan in this theme. Just that whole, Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered this crime scene?
Oh, that's right. And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door.
Yeah.
Miss
It
Tenma
makes
had the
sense why
key,
she'd
allowing
scream.
her immediate access.
A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door.
Really? So Alderman Kiwi didn't have a key to the Fox chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the matter, but it disappeared after his murder.
That's not
Disappeared?
suspicious.
You think the killer took it?
It could have been very well connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just a plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal. Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
Somebody's gonna need to go to the hospital with all these burns.
And possibly make it a 10 packs of ice to go with it. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might have left behind.
Oh god. You don't
Ah, yes,
actually
the
think the
classic.
murder
It was
was some
Bigfoot.
sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Just from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander?
Whatchamacallit?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a bogeyman.
So, the most likely scenario as far as that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you.
And
At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect.
Nubby, you're late.
Shame on you, Nubs.
Well, that's right. Even his name,
Shame.
Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain.
That's
And he's really scary
profiling.
looking too.
That is seriously profiling.
Yeah.
Maybe the whole defund the police thing wasn't a bad idea
That's
after all.
definitely discrimination.
Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around here were Mr. Filch and Miss Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time.
Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all?
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she has also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear?
True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her.
Well, that's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. Sorry, I was late. Dad's car broke down. I had to take my nephew back. That's fine. The
Excuses, excuses.
The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial?
That's the one. He's... how should I put it? Not what you expect. That's
So
unless
when-
you face a
when-
convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
I was gonna say, when have we ever had a prosecutor who is what you'd expect?
There.
What the? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
For a murder case?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who's better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in the position to question the matter.
This really
This
is.
really is the dark age of the law.
This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him.
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell.
The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into the dark age of the law.
What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow?
Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Well, you kids, knock yourself out. I can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Hmm? Ah! Ah! I didn't even notice! Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they?
Yes! Yes, they are! My favourite pair, in fact! Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective.
Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing.
I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is.
Oh, this is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help. Oh, look, it's Mr... What was it again? Finch? No. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
He'll keep on pilfering. You might end up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, it's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden?
Oh.
Looks like there's some kind of mask.
It's the amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales. Oh right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here?
He never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who would do such a thing?
Let's go talk over there in private.
Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales had been murdered?
You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, aren't you? Studious.
Yes, I mean, no. I mean, just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dream of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in this Quest of Champions belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask and you and that demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? What if it could make it big?
Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial.
Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... Why did they let him pull off a topic like that?
Come on, Apollo, ask him about the amazing Ninetales murder already. The amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like a Ninetales fox tails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
Huh. The amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's always worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Well, come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. I know, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Oh, that was
Since
you.
when was that a compliment? Ow! What's the big idea?
Check your pocket.
Hey, how do you do that?
Keep it, I've got lots more.
So, you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask was washed up along the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The words around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenma Toro.
You villagers are really suspicious, aren't you?
Superstitious.
Yeah, I misread it. Superstitious.
That we are. We love conspiracy theories too. Like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma Town? What was he plotting?
The rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Toro. And that's where he wants the merger. He opened the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could have stopped the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the minuscule merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up even if I tried.
Apollo, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder, remember?
Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Kubai said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about that small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the things going on from there. And you have an alibi to back up your statement, Mr. Filch.
I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent Lebel's his name.
So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder.
Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them.
So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So you think the mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt. This is the mask worn by the amazing Nine Tails. What about that white... Oh, that's you still.
What about the white hair I found inside the mask?
Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing.
Then this places the mask at the crime scene at some point. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked to the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could it be the amazing Nine Tails and the Alderman actually be...
Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here.
Oh boy.
I guess now
Guess
go and
that's
try and
about
find Jinxie.
Right, now that we can examine, can I, like, examine the... No, I guess not.
I think you can only examine in places where you're meant to in this game. Oh look, there's Jinxie.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and...
Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products.
A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance.
Maybe she just sticks to the soy milk. Jinxie! Hey, it's me!
It's the demon lawyer!
Ah! Not another warning charm. Ugh.
Apollo, who is she?
Alright, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene.
Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. Yeah, we kind of just found that out ourselves right now. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
Wait, how do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive?
Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Oh, poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself.
She's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo?
Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
You think Tenma Taro was the... But you think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? If that's yokai we saw at the festival?
I don't know anything about that.
Huh? But you said Tenma
she's been
Taro
coached.
murdered the alderman.
It's like... Oh.
It's okay, Jinxie. You can just tell me what... What was that for?
People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters.
Huh? What's going into her? So, if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human.
No, you're still a demon.
Oh, I give up.
Seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmatoro for some reason.
But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
That's...
You gave it to me when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmotaro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right?
That's true, but...
If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it would help your father, too.
Alright then.
Why do you think Tenmotaro is the killer?
I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmatoro is right there in the manor. He escaped his prison. And he ran right by me. What?
Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled upon the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmatoro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. But there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer.
It was the foyer?
Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmatoro too.
Sounds like we better get their statement. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmatoro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmatoro Jinxie says she saw.
Don't be ridiculous!
The Tenmatoro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jesus.
That poor girl.
Jinxie works for the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the amazing Ninetales' true identity.
Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked?
You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are the life and death battles for the wrestlers.
That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up in the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it.
No one can stop the amazing Ninetales.
Bet she'd be so shocked to hear that. Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything stand out?
Actually, I've heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Could you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall Tenmatoro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound.
Does Taro usually carry a staff?
Oh, good question. I've never heard anything like that. And it's not shown on the scroll.
How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenma Taro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenmatoro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
Then what's the deal with Tenma Taro you saw, JXT? Why didn't you tell me that you saw Tenma Taro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the villagers' superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tenmatoro at the time of the crime.
Villagers' suspicions? Superstitions?
They say you must not gaze upon Tenmatoro, but in the events that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmatoro will claim your soul.
And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Everyone's from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces?
Are you there? You mustn't stand at Tenmatoro like that. Lower your eyes. Just to yourself, you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy there at the special event said the same thing.
Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmatoro?
I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetails Vale.
Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking?
Good question. I think we better go have a word with him.
Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno. Oh, okay, next stop. Bueno. Next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'd be there waiting for us. Oh, there's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle.
Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide.
Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That, it's a... Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do for you?
I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch.
I'll be clear, seeing these locations is awesome. Yeah, they really are good.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. But what business do you got with my TV listings?
Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watch the pro wrestling program
Is this a man that steals shit from other people?
Yep, it was a match between a couple old rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even if I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenma Taro or something like that?
Huh? Tamatoro?
So you did see him.
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day real purty like. The ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was seriously a bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenma Taro flee towards the foyer. So, you must have seen him too if you were here.
Yipes!
Wow, I really pushed a few buttons here. There. Well, did you see anything or not?
Oh no.
Oh god.
That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are...
I am Florent LaBelle. Born divine, pure divine, and personnel aid of Mayor Damien. Oh, fuck me.
Tenma.
Yeah.
You divine. More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters.
Bitch
Oh,
looks like
excuse
he
you?
stole the Joker's fucking suit.
What the heck was that for?
It was just a little cologne. Cologne. You had a look of. Yeah, you had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Diosus Labelle. Oh, god damn, what is...
Je suis Labelle.
I am not pronouncing that. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I have you know, that is brand number 5. Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder.
God, this guy's a French bastard, isn't he?
Oh, worse.
Whoever gave you that hint?
Oh, worse. He's a fake French bastard.
I mean, shit, he stole the Joker's goddamn suit, man.
Well, he stole it and made it worse. His body looks like a... His body looks like it's a freaking triangle.
He's got shoulders for days.
You heard of shoulder pads? Well, these are basically pads for your shoulders. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenma Taro.
Oh, why that little... So she told you she saw the demon, did she? Miss LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village's superstitions? Oh, please! I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenma business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster.
That's crazy. You expect me to believe that monsters are real?
Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster.
And you look like a painted mannequin. Look who's talking!
An ugly mannequin.
Well, that's the thing with mannequins, anyway. Thanks! Could you just...
I'm not gonna comment any further on that.
So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Tenma Taro?
Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? This is Joker without the makeup.
Oh no.
That's insulting the
He
Joker.
wants to be a little and wants to be look like a shape at the same time. Snape. Sorry. That's right. I didn't see nothing come, especially not Tematoro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak.
That's an understatement.
Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime?
In other words, you like to hear my alibi. Tusk, to think you'd suspect me of all people.
Well, everyone knows that you are the killer. Oh no, it's just a formality. We ask everyone the same question.
How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself.
Don't
You
forget,
obviously can't see
guilty
straight.
until proven innocent.
Ugh. Like
In
that
most
script
cases.
really helped.
What were we doing, you ask? Well, go ahead, Filchi. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi. Good answer. Just repeat what you told. Youch! You said quite enough.
What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that.
Are we quite through here? I'm very, very busy man, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thanks for your help.
What is with the characters who were purple need to come off as either creepy or weird? Knights doesn't even count.
So these two are in the foyer, but didn't see Temataro.
Come along, Filchi. Where we going? Alright, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yeah, my eyes! You're going to dig your own
dumbass.
grave with that big mouth of yours someday.
What does he mean, practice statements?
Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup.
I think your touch-up needs to be
I
a
think
full-on
we're
plastic
good, thanks.
resurgery.
Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmatoro.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Or something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason.
That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro?
I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmatoro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway.
Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that.
We should go talk to the mayor too.
Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro.
Oh god. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go?
What am I doing asking the mayor if he ever thought of releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst...
Well, that kind of true. Even expression and body language. Oh, he's here. Jesus Christ, he looks like a fucking eagle. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma Toro.
Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you too. Ugh. I'm glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I imagined.
Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There's a rumor going around about how you want to or did set Temataro free. What utter nonsense! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he?
What he really needs to start working on is people skills. So rumor has it that you wanted to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Hey! Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinky's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait! First we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh, right. I ought to ask her about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Valley that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Wait. Oh no.
Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. Knew it. My bracelet's reacting.
What is it, Apollo?
Mayor Tinman may not be telling us the whole truth.
Really? How can you tell?
People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm.
No way! You can do that?
Wait, so you believe me just like that?
Sure. Each of us has our own special gifts.
Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too. A special sense of hearing.
Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about?
I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since I've used my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touched my bracelet. Right. Now let's give it a whirl.
Okay.
Yes, I do know this feeling of intense concentration. Nice chest you've got there, sir. How can I help it? He really did see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma is lying somewhere in that statement he made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright, I've got him now. His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pull over every word he says and waits for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it.
Gotcha.
Tourism, huh? Mr. Mayor, please. You can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please, tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why are you really seeking to merge with Ninetails Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been on the hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for tourism, but that would contradict this. That's the wrong one.
Oh, is it? Oh, hold on.
The poster. The monster craze in Ninetails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetails rose up against a municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Yes. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetails Vale, huh? Well, Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What?
How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB, he was immensely popular. So you'd have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world.
Well, why go from blackmail to murder?
The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed.
Ah, could it be? What if there's another reason behind the murder?
Like what?
Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme.
What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo?
Vendettas.
I have evidence revealing that of the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Mayor Tenma, please look at this if you would. That's the amazing Nine-Tails mask? What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Nine-Tails himself.
No way!
The Alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity.
Didn't I just say that?
But
But yeah, the amazing Nine-Tails was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze.
even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene?
There had been an event at the manor. Maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you catch my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder.
That's convenient.
I'd be carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive.
Mr. Tenma, visiting hours are over.
It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Dun dun dun!
Apollo, do you really think that the Tenma Toro that Jinxie saw is the killer?
I don't know. All I know is there's no such thing as monsters.
What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Toro to do their dirty work?
Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. You okay?
Yeah, sorry, it's just something fucking popped up. Yes, but the only I thought it was just more was going to be with you again still. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai.
We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. Ugh, I can already see disbelief on that judge's face.
Apollo, are you alright?
You king, that judge is way too fucking gullible.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'll think of something. I'd better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is that tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial.
Well then. Shall we carry on?
I wouldn't suggest it myself. I've got to go for work for tomorrow, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Fun.
You gotta fix more cars or something, right?
I don't think cars are related to medical engineering.
Oh, medical oh, never mind then. I heard engineering one time. That was it. All right. Alright then. I guess we'll end it off here until Wednesday. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye!
Take care, guys.